Strong Mom channel. My name is Denise, and if you have a birthing ball and you're wondering, how do I even use this? What positions do I get in using my birthing ball during labor? Then this is the video to follow along. I don't want you just watching me. I want you to get your ball out and practice this with me. Because as we know, practice makes progress, and I want your body to tap in that mind-muscle connection, because the more you practice this, the more you're gonna know exactly what positions to get into when your labor starts. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna sit on the ball, and you can have your hands on the ball for support. I'm gonna show you from the side. Now don't stop, just keep bouncing, okay? So when you are sitting on your ball, and especially when you are laboring, we wanna make sure that you're not leaning backwards or your pelvic's not tilted up. We want that actually pointed in a more downward position to let baby fall and come into the right place, right? Our pelvis needs to be in the right position for baby to descend. And this also feels really good in taking the pressure off your back, right? If you stand a lot or if you sit a lot in a day, this should feel really good. All right, so with this ball, I want you to go into some circles. They don't have to be too big, but we're just using those hips, and this should feel really good in the hips as well. And I want you to rock and round, do those circles in the opposite direction. Nice breaths here, we're just totally relaxed. And what I want you to do is turn this into a figure eight. Think about the 8 as the circles in front of you and behind, but also the circles can be to the side of you. All right, so different ways to be doing your figure eights. This is a great position to start laboring in. It is the first position that I started in. And I want to point out, the first thing that we started was bouncing. So let's come back to this. So before you think about, oh, you know, it's a birthing ball, I can just deflate it once my baby's born. Hold on to that thought, and I want you to keep your ball inflated so that when baby is here, trust me, you're probably gonna wanna sit and hold baby as you bounce. Many times, if I couldn't get my child to sleep, I turned to this ball. Just this gentle bouncing up and down was really good to help them kind of get drowsy and put them to sleep. So next, what I wanna do is I want you to extend out your legs a little bit further. And we're gonna rock side to side. So this here, just preparing your pelvis, opening everything up, and beautiful stretch in your inner thighs. Now this side to side rocking, you can also use this while you're in the hospital, or if you're having a home laboring, and what you're gonna do is still use that side to side, but you're gonna have your arms propped up. Ball will be on the floor, and you're gonna prop your arms up on the side of the bed. And you're just gonna rock side to side. You can also even do little circles or your figure eights like we've already practiced. And this is a great position to be in when you are feeling those contraction waves. And I wanna point out that I never describe labor and birth as hard or painful. I just describe it as work, because that's all I can say. It was work. I took work and just really calming my mind to get my baby out. Next, I want you guys to come onto the ground with me, and we are going to place both of our hands and our chest on the ball. And so, yeah, just doing a little boob squeeze here, but this ultimately was my favorite position in labor. It really opens up your pelvis, opens up your anus. It is the perfect position for birthing. And actually my second baby, I delivered him on all fours. So my body just knew what to do, and I went right into it. And I'm just rocking side to side. And you're kind of like, you know, when you're on a cruise ship and you just feel that gentle rocking side to side. Just like this. You can change it up too and have one hand on the floor, and you can do circles, you can do figure eights. I really like this one too. Like, think about getting into that child's pose, your hips down. Remember, practicing these at home before you go to the hospital. I'm talking like not just once. Practice all of these positions multiple times to make it a part of your day in the evening. Okay, I'm gonna do my stretches or my labor prep, right? And let's switch arms. I'll switch sides here. And just one hand. And feel free to rest your head on the ball. Your body is gonna know exactly what it wants to do on the day of your birth. And by practicing these positions, you're gonna be able to, your body is gonna be able to know exactly what it needs at the right moment. Open up your mouth, and I want you to audibly exhale, a nice big sighing exhale like that. And again, you can go back into the side to side rocking. You can stretch the arms if you like, forward and backward rocking. Okay, so remember, nothing is wrong. And actually all of these positions really allow your care provider, whether that's your husband, the nurses, the midwives, your doula, to be applying pressure on your back. If that's one of the methods that they're going to be helping you deal with those contraction waves. Movement, keeping your body moving in labor is so important because it keeps your labor progressing. So any way that you can move, maybe it's walking, any way that you can move is great to just keep progressing your labor on. Now, if you are sitting in your hospital bed, let's say you have an epidural and you can't really get on the ground, or it's you got the epidural stuff in your back, you can take the ball on the bed, sitting in whatever way is comfortable for you, and just rocking forward and back and forward and back. You can have one leg stretched out. Guys, I know you're doing this with me, right? You're not just watching me, you're doing this with me. And then you can rock side to side. And again, this position keeps your back available, so anybody can place pressure or do what they need to do to help you. Now, before we get into our last position, I want to tell you about my Flat Belly After Baby ebook. It is the biggest question that I get, whether vaginal birth or C-section. How do I shrink my belly? How do I get my tummy to come back? Yes, everybody will say it takes time, but there are definitely things that you can do to help speed that process in a gentle way using your deep core muscles. And I have my Flat Belly After Baby ebook for free. I'll put the link down below so you can pick that up. Save that for when you have your baby and you can take a look at that and put those tips and strategies to work. Now, let's get on to our last position. Also, another position that you can do lying on your side in the bed. So, side lying is another good position. But we don't want to be just like lying here, right? We need to keep our hips open, our pelvis is open, ready for baby. I have my bottom leg in front. You can also kind of have it in back. It's up to you. So again, going along with just keeping our body moving. And I'm just taking this front leg, the top leg, and I'm just rocking side to side, right to left. I can even bend it up and down. Playing around with the movements based on how your body is feeling during that particular time in labor. And you can go little circles here as well. And you'll lie on the side that is most comfortable. You can try both sides. If you have sciatica, please lie down on the side that does not experience the sciatic nerve pain. And I want you to practice opening your mouth and having sighs and exhales that are loud and audible, and just getting into your primal birthing position. You can do this. slowly come on up. And I want you to practice the other side as well. Remember, the more you practice these, the more your body is going to know exactly what to do and what positions feel best during your labor and delivery. Good luck. I know you've got this. And if you're in the very last stages and you're just waiting for baby to come and you want some help inducing labor and bringing on baby, then I want you to check out this walking in pregnancy workout. Yes, we'll give you a good workout, but also help to bring on baby in a very low impact way. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.